Namaste, angels. I'm going to do a client reading for one of my Facebook friends, and, you know, subscribers, supporters, quote unquote, followers. Beginning with the Tony Carmine Solano Universal Love Oracle and meditation. So she needs to begin there too. And opening to Golden Memory. She is a fire sign. She is a Sagittarius. Actually, that's why she wanted this reading. She's like, you know, the past few weeks, several weeks, your readings are especially, you know, on point for me, like my whole life, because I am a fire sign. Like I've been talking about parties of 3 involving fire signs. She's like, I am a fire sign. And, you know, as far as the earth, I've been talking about parties of 3 involving earth. It said particularly Virgo, perhaps. She said my, you know, divine masculine is in fact a Virgo. Yes, there is a party of 3. So that was why she felt it was really important for her to get this reading. So golden memories can be about either or both of them. Whomever it's about, there's a need to leave like old baggage and whatnot in the past and not to try to take it forward with you. Take the golden memories, take positive lessons and everything, and, you know, happy times, all that. Take that with you, but leave like the heavy stuff that's attached to like negative emotion and everything. Leave that behind. Fear, pain, regret, resentment, you know, pent up anger, all that kind of stuff. We got to transmute that to love, or drop it like a hot rock, I say, when I see all this fire. And the meditation can help you. Or maybe, you know, the other forms of energy healing and things like that. Golden memories and message from afar. This also has like a lot of fire energy behind it, and could be, I think, Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, and is also the planet that it's very much karma based and driven. And so when you receive messages, they are going to be very like specific to you and what you've, you know, basically like earned from this universe, what's in your karmic bank. And I'm feeling that it's positive. For one thing, there's a message, again, to let go of, you know, that which is holding you back, which is like negative emotion. Message from afar. This can also be messages between the two of you. And you're staying in this color scheme of these reds and purples and yellows. Now I've opened to fear, that being one of the things that I said, you know, I felt needed to be let go. Here it is. Message from afar. Go one more. It is answered prayer. This is similar to like the star card in the tarot for me, like wishes granted, prayers answered. Dreams coming true. There may in fact be a water sign involved here. I don't know what the third party is. It may be a water sign, actually, is what I'm feeling. The air that's here could easily be connected to the masculine. As a Virgo, he's ruled by Mercury. But more importantly, prayers being answered, wishes being granted. Message from far will cut. Enchantment. This is about the need for healing. And it's like my most poignant card about healing, because when I look at this woman, I see scars. I see scars on her neck, on her face, and it's like, despite everything that she's been through, and clearly that's a lot, she still manages to enter full surrender. Full surrender. And I see this as like Venus healing her from the top down, this blue ray here. Mars healing her from the top down, this red ray. That's her inner masculine and feminine both being like completely overhauled. I can see that she's naked. I can see there's her breasts here. She's naked. Her eyes are closed. Her head's tilted back, you know, and she's been through it. Like, how much more vulnerable can you get? But she's allowing herself, despite all of that, to say, you know, just do with me what you will. And I find it really admirable. But it's a sign of necessary healing and surrender. Overall energy is reflection, which guides you to do a full look around. And it fits very well with the other cards that you've gotten so far, the golden memories in particular, because we got to take a look back at what we've been through and from where we've come, and then around us, you know, where we are right now and our present, and make sure that we're engaged in it also. And then forward toward the future, like, what do we want? Like, what does answered prayer mean if we don't have any desires, any goals, right? So this is very important. Divine feminine about herself, the masculine about the feminine, about himself, and the union as a whole. Overall, what the masculine would have the feminine to do toward the union, what he himself is willing to. What the universe would have the two to do, and the outcome. Trilogy of light. Awesome. So you are in this place of allowing you to you know, seek and like receive for real the healing. Like very much open to it and desiring to get, you know, like nearer and dearer to the universe, to God, which is awesome. Still those same colors too, the purple, red, yellow, green. Masculine about you, a need for the healing and meditation and release. I don't feel it's just for you though. Like he's saying that he needs some in his in your regard too. Like you both could stand to do it, which I also like. About himself, eternal flame, with all this fire energy coming out. So yeah, this is about you. His connection to you, or where he feels in relation to you, and the union as a whole. Heaven on earth. This card is very similar to the golden memories, because it's about the need to let something go in order to take on something new. Like you have to vacate the space before you try to take on this new thing, and that can include, you know, negative emotions. It doesn't have to be like an actual situation or relationship or whatever. It can be just the emotions that they're taking up. They're like mucking up the works, as they say. Overall, boom, soulmate. Okay, so this is how he feels. And, you know, it crosses this other card that he's chosen to represent how he feels about you as well. And they, again, with these same colors. It's very bright, right? Bright, like passionate, fiery, and full of light. There's a lot of yellow in all these cards too. Might be the need for some solar plexus healing, speaking of all this yellow. Maybe specific to the meditation, some focus on solar plexus. And perhaps sacral. The orange is jumping out as well. What the masculine would have you do here, abundance, and this is pure earth energy coming through. Like he wants this hug. This card does represent earth signs for me, and it is about the need to connect with nature also in order to open up for that flow. And you can do this meditation. You see it's crossing the meditation. You can do this meditation that you need outside in nature. It doesn't have to be sitting here. It's certainly not naked. You know, it doesn't have to be sitting here, and doesn't have to be sitting here naked. or Indian style or any of that in order to do meditation. Like you can be fully clothed and sitting on a park bench, just sitting still and to yourself and connecting with the universe to do this. What is he willing to do? This is the idea of looking forward toward the dreams, and it's, remember I said I felt like he wanted to do this meditation too. Look, it's the same color as that card. You can do meditation in your sleep also. There's some guided meditation. I wouldn't do that while I was sleeping because I feel like you don't know what people are speaking over your life. Like, you know, I want to hear what people are saying if I'm going to listen to somebody's meditation. But as far as binaural tones, those are meant, many of them, to be listened to while you're sleeping, and they're just sounds. And I think that would be helpful to the masculine, and he's open to doing that. What the universe recommends for the two of you: spiritual growth. So the universe encouraging this continued healing on behalf of each separately and as well as together toward this end. And the outcome here, healing sounds. This is what I was talking about, the binaural tones as it sits here next to the dreams and crossing the meditation. So this is what you guys got to work on. But you know, there's so much else that's in place already that is beautiful. And when you work on this, the flow of this, you know, will open up. And that's abundance like in all forms. So it's not just like finances and material things. It is love as well. That note, I'm beginning with the 3 of fire. So a party of 3 involving a fire sign. Also about abundance though, like separate and apart from that, about abundance. Abundance! Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. And opening 2, balance, which is the temperance card in the tarot, which represents the sign of Sagittarius. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. This angel is, it's also very Aquarius to me, because I don't know if anybody has any Aquarius, maybe moon or rising. But this being is jumping out. I mean, it often does. This is a water bearer. This has nothing to do with Sagittarius. Balance or temperance, and opening 2, the Emperor, which represents the planet Mars, ruler of Aries and Scorpio. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. The Emperor can be representative of authority figures, father figures. It can be about the masculine and, you know, in his capacity as a father. It can be about his father, your father, other authorities with whom you may come into contact. It can be the father. This can be like God sending you the healing. This can be Mars sending you, you know, masculine energy of warrior and of love as part of your healing of the universe. This can be Jupiter, right? I said this temperance represents the sign of Sagittarius. This can be Jupiter sending you that healing, as we, you know, talked about before. It can be the 2 of them. Balance and the 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life. Emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Balance. I'm going to cut. This is the 8 of water, a desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Overall energy is the Queen of Earth, who is thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible, and would represent the masculine sign as a Virgo, but also Taurus and Capricorn. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Also, that Emperor that just showed up, I mentioned the masculine will be ruled by Mercury as a Virgo. Mercury, as well as Venus, actually, presently right now in Aries. The card that, one of the signs that that card represents. Crowning the masculine, it's awakening with Archangel Gabriel and another 3. Look at things from a different perspective. You're at a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. This is like an air of suspension, being in limbo, everything's held up at the moment. We don't know what's going to happen. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It gives us a chance to take a step back and look at the whole situation. Like, what am I doing and why? What's this about? Surrounding, the 2 of fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. In the masculine subconscious, it's the hermit with Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. The hermit represents the sign of Virgo. So this is the masculine's own energy. The awakening or hanged man card in the tarot for me represents the planet Neptune and Pisces, which it rules. And today, actually, today's the 16th. Today, there is something going on with Neptune, and that could be why. Neptune is quincux, the true node, which is Leo. So that can be why this showed up. Also, again, somebody may have maybe a water sign or may have some heavy water in their chart, because I was feeling that before when I was working with the answered prayer card, I think it was. So perhaps a Pisces. Crowning the feminine, it's the moon, which also represents the sign of Pisces. Now, this card could be showing up too, because today there is, in fact, a Pisces moon. And tomorrow, the 17th, and first thing in the morning, there will be a Pisces new moon. Important psychic insights. Events behind the scenes. Release fears that hold you back. I feel that part is very important for you. The fear, I think you are the holder of a lot of this negative emotion. That's not to say the masculine is like innocent and whatever, but I think that some of these things that I've been feeling that are holding you back are emotions onto which you are holding. You are surrounded by, wow, this whole spread is like really totally you guys' energy. You're surrounded by the Page of Fire, who for me is a Sagittarius. Of course, can also be a Leo or an Aries as well, but you are a Sagittarius. The Page of Fire is outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. I like that the Page of Fire is mirroring the 2 of Fire. I think that's really cute and sweet. The masculine aware here, and maybe that's why he chose that meditation card too, that he needs to like go within and do some soul searching. He's seeking enlightenment. Maybe that's why there's an air of suspension too. I just got drawn back to that. But that's what the hermit is about. Wow. Okay. In your subconscious, justice with Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Justice represents the sign of Libra or other air sign, Gemini, Aquarius. And it is about doing the right thing and freeing. Like fear is a prison too. Freeing yourself, and about justice finally coming your way, like where it hasn't existed before. Crowning. The King of Fire, who's motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Take advice from someone creative. This too can be your energy. It crosses the Page of Fire. It can be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, an actual person here. But as far as, like as above, so below, and vice versa. As far as higher up than us, it can be Mars. It can be Jupiter. Again, showing up here. Jupiter presently in retrograde in Scorpio. That could be the connection to the water signs too. Jupiter, your ruler, retrograde in Scorpio. At the root, the 2 of water crossing the 2 of fire. How awesome is this? A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness and the positive resolution of a conflict. That forgiveness might be the justice. And again, I was saying that I feel that you have this stuff to release. It might be you who's doing the majority of the forgiving. And that helps you to really, like I always tell people, forgiveness is more for us than it is for the other person. So sometimes even if there's not a physical person there seeking an apology, we still gotta like forgive. And sometimes we have to like accept the apology we ain't never going to get, if that makes any sense as well. At the heart of the matter, the page of earth. This is Virgo. And look, it's the two of you sitting next to each other, Virgo and Sagittarius, and crossing this other Virgo energy here. Scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful is the page of earth. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging and maybe a new area of study. So, of course, it can have those meanings as well, for either or both. Could be some money coming to you from something legal also. Perhaps. I'm going to further clarify these with my Doreen Virtue romance angels, beginning with love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Love yourself first, and opening to pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Well, here's the red flags. Aren't they beautiful? The Two of Fire, the King of Fire, the Page of Fire. Love yourself first. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this very soon could be something surrounding the Pisces new moon. Something may happen Sunday, March 18th, after the day after the new moon. Very soon, that would be very soon. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Well, I think we figured that out with the Two of Fire, the Two of Water. Now we got this here. Soulmate. On that note, I will cut. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Overall energy is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. A top awakening in the Hangman is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. The masculine being guided to take a step back. And again, look at this big picture. And like, what does he want? What's in his heart? From the spread, it would say absolutely the relationship that he has with you. So if there's something going on, he might want to leave that alone. And in order to do that, he's going to have to put himself first and stop trying to be like a people pleaser and, you know, or allowing himself to be, oh goodness, what's the word? Because I see him being like manipulated and pulled along like in some sort of codependent, like funky situation. Atop the Two of Fire is the very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So he's being, again, guided to look at this situation, take a step back, look at it, put yourself first. So decide for you based on what's in your heart. And if you do that, and like mean it, then it'll come through for you. Atop the Hermit, what he finds going in within himself, the enlightenment, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Atop the Moon, for you, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Atop the Page of Fire, unrequited love. Not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is, and I remember I said I was feeling that it was you that had all these like pent up feelings, or the majority of them. And I don't know why it's coming out that way, but the cards are reflecting it too. You know, this is like imbalance on your part. We know that the chemistry exists. It's right here atop this card. So we know that that's not the situation. This is about the imbalance. This is about the negative emotions that need to be released so that you can be more even keeled. Atop Justice. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, but it's not just your parents. It may be, but it's not just your parents. It's anybody with whom you need to heal a relationship. This could be, I don't know if you guys have like any kind of family court issue or whatever. This could be that too. Or it doesn't even need to be involving court. It could be something that the two of you work out or whatever. But, you know, like doing the right thing. Doing the right thing, the just thing for one another and for all parties involved. Whenever I see this card and it says like it might benefit, your love life will get better as you forgive your parents. It's not just your parents. Anybody that can affect your, not only your love life, but your life so much that you can't move forward, you know, even in love, without healing the relationship you have with them, then you have to repair it or walk away from it. You have to. Atop the King of Fire, deception. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I think it's the masculine. I think he's lying to himself, and that's why he's guided here to put himself first. Atop the Two of Water, boom. What is the Two of Water if not the soulmate? Of course, yes, this is your soulmate. Of course, that's what's sitting on top of it. Yes, this is your soulmate. And atop the Page of Earth, forgiving and learning. And it's crossing here the family issues. So again, I felt like it might be between the two of you, those family issues. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And that fits in with the reflection and, you know, looking around and at the past, looking forward toward the future. And coming to some decisions about what that's going to mean based on where you are right now and where you want to go. Further advice to the masculine, love. You know, it's simple. Love. This is the only thing that's real anyway. And for you, listening. So you also need to listen to some of those binaural tones. And as I was saying, like look into meditation, energy healing, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with to help you to release the toxicity. The masculine, very nice. Renewal, which represents the planet Pluto for me in the sign of Scorpio. But it's about, when it comes to relationships, it's about being at this like make or break period, sort of like this air of suspension that's reflected by the Hangman, and needing to decide, like, what are we doing? Sort of like what's being asked here. Like if you decide, it'll come to you. We got to decide, like, what are we doing? Where are we going from here, if anywhere? Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. As it relates to general issues, and sitting here, I mean, with the Page of Earth sitting here at the heart of the matter, it can have to do with, you know, some financial, material abundance coming his way too, because it's about like raise and promotion. It could be about ascension as well. Like as you listen to the guidance and follow your heart, because that's guidance too, that's put in your heart. As you follow it, you are promoted by the universe. You are raised up. You are ascended. For you, the Four of Fire. Very nice. Contentment, peace, and abundance. So it's like all's well that ends well. A happy home life and the successful completion of a project. I think when you do this releasing and this forgiving and learning, that's going to be the completion. And you will find like just a new sense of peace of mind and all of that, and happiness, joy. From the romance angels to the masculine, I talked about him being ascended and being raised up. That's what judgment means. And that's what engagement in the romance angel oracle means. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And for you, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. My friends from whom I ask for support in this regard are, you know, the angels, the ascended masters, and of course, God, the universe. So, you know, I'm not forcing that on you, but you may want to look into that. Or if you have friends on this plane that you think are supportive enough, then go with them, or both, you know, with whomever, whatever you feel comfortable, but lean on something or someone. I hope that you enjoy your reading and you find it helpful. Namaste, Angel.